Hello friends, so in this video series we will be discussing about scientific Python. So I have already made an earlier video series in which we have discussed about NumPy or the numerical Python, and starting from today we will be discussing about scientific Python. So what is SciPy or scientific Python? So SciPy is a scientific computation library that uses NumPy underneath. Okay, we have already studied NumPy. So SciPy is nothing but a scientific computation library that uses NumPy underneath. SciPy stands for Scientific Python. It provides more utility functions for optimization, stats, and signal processing. Like NumPy, SciPy is open source, so we can use it freely. SciPy was created by NumPy's creator, Travis Oliphant. Okay, so why should we use SciPy? Okay, why should we use SciPy? If SciPy uses NumPy underneath, why can we not just use NumPy? So the answer is that SciPy has optimized and added functions that are frequently used in NumPy and data science. Okay, so which language is SciPy written in? So SciPy is predominantly written in Python, but a few segments are written in C. Okay, so without wasting further time, let's just see that how we can get started with SciPy. So if you have installed Anaconda distribution, then SciPy comes pre-installed. But if you have installed Python and pip already, then you can just go to your command prompt and you can just type a command users dot your name dot pip installed SciPy and it will be installed. But I suggest that you install Python using Anaconda distribution, so you will get SciPy already pre-installed. Okay, so now you will just have to import SciPy. Okay, once SciPy is installed, importing the SciPy module we want to use in the application. So how we can import it? We can import it by writing from SciPy import the module name. Okay, any module which we want to use. So let's say that I want to use the module constants. So I'll be writing from SciPy import constants. But first let me add few cells. Okay, so I'll be writing from SciPy import constants. Okay, from SciPy import constants. Now I'll be pressing shift and enter to execute, and we have successfully imported the SciPy inside our program. Okay, we have successfully imported the module constant module of SciPy inside our program. Okay, now moving forward, let's say that I want to find out how many cubic meters are there in 1 liter. Okay, how many cubic meters or how many centimeter cube there in 1 liter. So we will be writing print. All right, we'll be writing print constants com dot liter. Okay, shift and enter. So 0.001. So what are constants? We are importing this thing or this module called constants. But what are constants, you may ask? So constants are nothing but SciPy offers a set of mathematical constants. One of them is liter, which returns 1 liter as cubic meters. Okay. So constants is nothing but a module inside the SciPy library. Okay. And we can use it. I will show it to you as we proceed. So we can also check the version of SciPy. So, okay, moving, let's discuss what we need. Okay, let's discuss for the constants in SciPy. So as SciPy is more focused on scientific implementation, it provides many built-in scientific constants. These constants can be helpful when we are working with data science. For example, pi is an example, pi is an example of scientific constant. Okay, so if I want to print the value of pi, then I can simply write print constants.pi. Okay, shift and enter. So the value of pi, as we all know, is 3.14159. Okay, continued. So we basically use 3.14. Okay, all right. So constant units, a list of units under the constant modules can be seen using the dir function. Okay, so a list of all the units in the constants can be shown. So if we want to see it, we can just simply print inside we can write dir and we can write constants. Okay. Sorry for the background noise. I guess the dogs also want to learn about scientific Python. Okay, all right. So shift and enter. All right. Okay. So all these constants are present. See, so if okay, so hecto, knot, physical constants, pi, pico, pound, okay, 0 Celsius, zeta, or hectare, horsepower, R, HP. So these are the different constants which is present over here. All right, moving on. Okay. All right. So next we will go on to the optimizers. Next we will be moving on to the optimizers. So what are optimizers? Optimizers are a set of procedures defined in SciPy that either find the minimum value of a function or the root of an equation. Okay, so optimizers either find the minimum value of a function or root of a equation. Optimizing functions, all of the algorithms in machine learning are nothing more than a complex equation that needs to be minimized with the help of given data. Okay, roots of an equation. What is roots of an equation? So NumPy is capable of finding roots for polynomials and linear equations, but it cannot find roots for non-linear equations. Okay, for example, if there is a non-linear equation, for example, x plus cos x, so NumPy cannot find the root. Then we need to find SciPy. We need to use SciPy, and we can optimize. So we will write optimize.root function. Okay, all right. So let's find the root of the equation x plus cos x. So suppose that I have an equation. So I'm just writing equation in the comment line so that it is clear. So the equation is x plus cos x. Okay, x plus cos x. This is the equation. So I want to find the root of this equation. So first I will have to import the relevant modules from the SciPy library. So I'll be importing from scipy.optimize. From scipy.optimize import root. Okay. And from the mathematical library, from the math library, we will be importing cos, the cos function. Okay. Shift and enter. All right. Now we have successfully imported. Now for finding out the equation, we will have to write equation. Inside we will write x. Okay, we'll put a colon. That means that the sentence is not yet, or the line of code is not yet completed. So we will have to write the next line of code, that is return, because this is a function. So we have to give a return statement, return x plus cos x, return x plus cos x. Okay, and in the next line, we will be writing my root is equal to root, and inside the bracket we will be writing equation comma 0. So my root is equal to root, and in the bracket we will be writing eqn, or the short of equation, and comma, and then we'll give a 0, and we'll be writing the printing statement. So print my root, okay, dot x. Done. Okay, so we have got the answer. The returned object has much more information about the solution actually. So okay, so basically we have successfully found out the roots of a equation. Okay, all right. If I just write print my root over here, shift and enter, so we have got some information over here. Okay, we have got some information over here. All right, moving on. We can also use SciPy for minimizing a function. A function in this context represents a curve. Okay, so high points in the curve are known as maxima, and the low points in the curve is known as minima. So the highest point in the whole curve is called the global maxima, whereas the rest of them are called the local maxima. The lowest point in the whole curve is called the global minima, whereas the rest of them are called the local minima. Okay. So, okay. So for finding out the minima, we can use scipy dot optimize dot minimize. Okay, this function we can use to find the minima. So the minimize function takes the following arguments. It takes the function and it takes the x0, that is the initial guess for the root. Okay. All right. So let's say that I want to minimize the function x squared plus x plus 2. Okay. So let me just write the equation. Okay, so let me just write the equation. So I want to minimize x squared. Okay, so first write me the comment lines. So I want to minimize x squared plus x plus 2. Okay, and if I want to minimize this, then we can use the different methods. So the different methods are BFGS or the Newton CG method. Okay, so let's say that I want to use the BFGS method. So for doing it, we will have to write from scipy dot optimize import minimize. So from scipy dot optimize import minimize. Okay. From scipy dot optimize import minimize. Okay, and in the next line we will be writing define equation inside x. Okay, we'll be putting a colon. Colon basically signifies that this thing hasn't ended, the line of code hasn't ended, we have just shifted to the next line of code. So define equation x, and in the next line we will be writing a return. So for x square we'll be writing x double star 2. Okay, we'll be writing x double star 2. Okay, and then we'll be writing plus x plus 2. All right, and then we will be writing my min is equal to minimize equation comma 0. Okay, and the method which we are using is BFGS. Okay, so you can just Google what a BFGS method is. So in this tutorial I'm basically telling you how we can implement it, writing the lines of code. But if you want to know more about the BFGS method, you can just Google it. So the method of which we are using is BFGS. So method is equal to BFGS. All right, and then in the next line we will be writing the print statement. So print my min. Okay, print my min, shift and enter. Okay, so there is some error. Let's check for the error. What is the error? So minimize got an unexpected argument method. Okay, so there is some spelling error. So as a programmer, you should also know that how to rectify errors and how to correct it, how to debug. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay,